What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the weekly rotation series. I talk about which fragrances I wore last week and I get your insight to what you decided to rock. This week was super exciting. I got to collaborate with Antonio from Real Men Real Style and also Raphael and his crew and his family over at the Gentleman's Gazette. And it was so much fun. We spent about 4 days out there, and it was just packed full of information, YouTube collabs, doing videos. Me and James from Gen Z's, I'll have everyone's link in the description down below, but we did a video reacting to some Lattafa fragrances. He's never smelled a Lattafa before, so that was exciting. But you know, it was a really powerful week and a lot of good insights and a lot of good mindsets too. I was just super pleased to be a part of the trip and you know, just a really good collaboration. But this week was a lot of my own fragrances, and then I was able to decant some from Antonio and wear some stuff that I have never worn before ever, including black tie from Jeremy Fragrance. So I'm really excited. Let's jump right into it. So on Monday and Tuesday, I was back here at home and I was working, and I didn't really wear much. I wore Gersada Ambassador. This is the original one, and this stuff is fantastic. Love this stuff, love, love, love. It's kind of, people tout it as synthetic, but I don't think it's synthetic at all. I think it's really nice. It's the Sauvage kind of DNA, and it's got this mango kind of thing going on in here too. You get a lot of woods and Broxton kind of style, but excellent, sexy stuff. Perfect for, a daily scent, a kind of a cleaner vibe. But Gersada Ambassador. The Intense version is really good. They just released the new Titanium version, which is like a Pegasus Reflection Man kind of thing. And it's really nice and creamy vanilla. Really love this stuff. But this stuff always gets the job done. So, and then on Tuesday was a busy day, but I wore the new YSL Elixir. I wore this one, and on my trip, I only took 2 fragrances. I took Virtue by Sunbeams. This is from San Macer over at Luxatella, and then Y Elixir. I only took these 2 fragrances. I wore this one on Wednesday, and I wore this one on Tuesday. So let me touch on the thoughts that I have for Elixir here. This one is really good. I think I get kind of, swayed from the name. I think when you buy an Elixir, you assume that you're gonna get this like rich, dense woods, spicy richness, beast mode projector, and this kind of deep, richer kind of fragrance. Something like, Oud for Glory, that kind of DNA would be a great Elixir kind of style. The thing I find with this one is it's super light and approachable and clean and soapy, and it's a little sweet, but a little ozonic. The Elixir name does not fit. It just doesn't fit the scent. So I do like it. It is very nice. But in terms of Elixir, I feel like it just dropped the ball. This would have been perfect if it was like YSL Y Rockstar, something like that. Like some random name that they came up with and not Elixir. They should have done something, they should have added a little bit of a latent base to the YSL Y DNA. I heard a comment talk about that, and I think I totally agree with him. But Virtue by Virtue of Sunbeams. This is from San Macer. This is what I wore on Wednesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I had a fly out of Denver at 3 o'clock, or it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to be on the plane. So I just stayed up all night and I was editing videos, and I was completely tired. But I would much rather be tired and early and make my flight than be late, especially for this kind of collaboration. I don't want to be late. Anyway, I wore this. It's very nice and airy and light, and it's perfect for an airplane kind of thing. I think I did end up wearing Tumi's Atlas too to the airport, because it's very airport style. So that stuff is my airport fragrance, for sure. But I wore Virtue by Sunbeams on Wednesday, so. And then on Thursday, we went to Antonio's studio where he records all of his videos, and it was so exciting to see his process and see how he does things and just collaborate, and it was just awesome. And I didn't wear a fragrance that day because I knew I was going to Antonio's space, and he has a ton of fragrances that, it was just awesome. So many different fragrances that he has that, are like discontinued or whatever. But I wore one of his fragrances, Casa Azura, from Tom Ford. Excellent stuff. Bright, airy, cypress, clean, ozonic. Very nice, citrus heavy, really, really great. I really love that stuff. And then on Friday, I wore a decant of gin and tonic from M. McClef. So that stuff is great. I love it so much. It's fresh, it's clean, it smells like a gin and tonic, very nice and airy and light. I wanted something very non-offensive, clean, and easy to rock because we are going to the Gentleman's Gazette. Raphael and his family and his crew opened their doors to us, and we went over there and recorded some content. We recorded like a blind rate and sniff, which was so much fun. Apparently, I hate polo green, so I can't wait for you guys to see that video. It will be up on their channel, so I'll make sure everybody can see that. But it was so much fun, you know, I got to see their process, you know, talk to Raphael, talk to his family. They're just wonderful people. It was such an amazing experience on Friday. We had some cocktails, we sat out on the porch. There's something about the mindsets that were displayed when we were talking, and it's just very encouraging and just an amazing experience. And then on Saturday, Saturday was the last day. I was just alone in Minneapolis, so I was planning on going to Mall of America, and I had no idea that was a real thing until, you know, I was staying right across the street from it. So it was like, I didn't happen to get around to going to Mall of America just because it just didn't work out as far as timing. So I just sprayed on Jeremy Fragrance's Black Tie, which is fantastic. Antonio let me decant out a little bit of it, and so I was wearing it on Saturday, and I went to IHOP. So if you ever wonder what I'm wearing when I go to IHOP, I'm wearing Jeremy Fragrance's Black Tie. 10 fragrances to wear to IHOP. Black Tie is #1, if anybody is interested. And then today on Sunday, I'm just kind of chilling out. I got a lot of videos to make and edit and produce and get some cocktails made too. But I'm doing a brand deal with Dua Fragrances, and so I'm gonna wear some of the Dua fragrances that they sent me. So really excited about those. Dua have quickly become one of my favorite independent houses because they have some excellent quality. I am just like blown away at their quality of their juice. Their atomizers are absolutely astonishing. Yeah, they're just great. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below. None of this would have been possible without you guys and watching this channel. So I want to hear from you guys really hitting that point. None of this would have happened without you guys. So I really extend my fullest gratitude to you guys. And I want to know what you guys wore last week. So leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next time.